Anyway, okay, hi guys. I know it's not Monday. This week on Monday, unfortunately, our area was suffering some power surges over the weekend and ended up having another one on Monday. So I was kind of nervous about going live and the chance of all the power going out. So I decided to just put it off for a couple of days and come back on Wednesday, regroup and come back on Wednesday. So it's not Manic Monday, it's Wild Wednesday. So we're going to call it that. So today I want to show you this awesome little project that I made. And I have to tell you, I have been wanting to make something for this particular yummy for quite a while. And I sat down this weekend and said, all right, I'm going to do it. And I did it. Isn't this it's just such a cute little box. And I'm using our Elegantly Said bundle, which is this stamp set. I love the paisleys, and I do love the little flower here and the sentiments, and this whole punch, this punch. I really love this. We're also using a couple of dies out of the Hippo and Friends set. We will be using, just so you see, the large, the large and the next size down of this squarish round set right here. So we will be using those as well. So, and the treat, oh, everybody loves these. This is a cute little Stroopwaffles. Oh my gosh, I love these things so much. Anyway, so I wanted to, and I didn't do a good job on the glue over here, but I will fix that when we make the new one. So what this is a cute little box for a thank you, or it can be any kind of little gift for a friend with the sentiment on the outside. And then we went ahead and put a sentiment on the inside. And as you see, we did background stamping on both. So we're going to be doing a lot of stamping with this particular craft and not just putting the box together. So let's get started. And I decided to do a clamshell. I don't know why, but I did. Probably because it was the best for this size of treat. So I'm going to set this to the side and we're going to get started. You're going to grab a sheet of Smokey Slate cardstock. And we are going to cut this at 10 1/4 by 5 1/2. So come over here to 10 1/4. There we go. 10 1/4 by 5 1/2. All right. Then we're going to get our Simply Scored board. And we're going to score this a couple of times. Oops. I knocked the foot off of this thing and now it doesn't want to stay. All right, now we're going to score along the long side. We're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, 4 3/4, 5 1/2, and 9 1/2. Then we are going to make one turn and we are going to score at 3/4. Turn it all the way to the other side and do 3/4 again. And that is all the scoring we are going to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and burnish all the sides. Oh, and make sure that you keep your scraps for later. Always have a scrap bin. You never know when you're going to need them. So, now we're going to go ahead and burnish all the edges. We're going to go ahead and snip them too, but we are not putting the box together first because we are going to be stamping on the box before we put it together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to do the tabs first. I'm just going to leave it like this, nice and burnished. Now, you do want to choose which side is going to be your up side. So, whichever side is going to be your lid, that is what we're going to stamp on the outside here, and then on the inside like this. So now we have our top, and you can go ahead, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and miter these little tips just so there's no question, because even though it's not Monday and I'm not in a manic position freaking out and trying to get everything done on time, accidents happen. They do happen. Here we go. Let's see. Do I have live chat on? All right, I do. So hello to everybody who is watching live, and hello to those who are watching it in repeat. I really do appreciate you guys more than you know, more than you know. All right. Now we're going to get out of the Elegantly Said stamp set, we're going to get the Paisley edger, the little corner here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the outside. This is the inside. This is the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and fold those in like that. So we can go ahead and stamp this. And we're just going to stamp one in the corner here and one in the corner up here. And I'm folding it like that so that we don't get on those tabs. On the inside, it won't matter so much, but on the outside, it kind of does. Now, I know you've heard me and other demonstrators talk about stamping off. And as you can see, this is very, very light. So I'm actually stamping off twice before stamping. So I'm going to make sure, am I in screen? Yes. So I am going to make sure I'm good and covered. I'm going to stamp once, stamp twice, and then I'm going to come in and stamp a third time. And you just want a hint. You don't want it really dark. And this is also Smokey Slate. I forgot to say, I'm using color on color here. So I'm going to stamp once, stamp twice, and then fold over, and then come over here in the top corner and stamp it like that. Oh, that was a little heavy, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, on the inside, this is going to be the inside of it. You're going to want to protect down here. So what I did was I used some scrap. This is too thin. Okay, I'll use this scrap. Here we go. This isn't too thin. I'll use this scrap here because it's okay to get it on the tabs up here, but you don't want to get it on the box below. So now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the same thing, only we're only going to stamp off. We're actually not going to stamp off at all, or you can stamp off once. It's your choice, depending on how dark you want it. I didn't stamp off at all the first time, so I think I'm going to stamp off and just do it slightly. Now this time you're going to, let's see, you're going to try to cover the whole thing. So just stamp around. Oops, that didn't cover very well. Here we go. Come in and just add elements here and there. We're just trying to get a little background going on here and fill it up all the way. Oh my gosh, I got a tickle in my throat. I hate that. Stamp up there. Oh, I'm over here stamping off on the side and I'm like, there's no ink there. So kind of like that, just so you get a good cover of the design. Oh, this is not as good as I did the other one, but oh my goodness. The idea is there. So, and we've used this to keep it off of down here. So that is the Paisley. So now we've got the top here and we've got the inside. Now we're going to set this to the side. Oops, don't fall. Close up your ink, because if you don't, you might be like me and stick your elbow, your hand, your thumb, and then drag it to your project, which is never a good thing. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is come in here and we're going to do the inside right here. Now what I did with this is I used the flower that's also in this set, which is so cute, and I used pale papaya, and I just felt that that looked really, really good. Man, that just did not stick well. I thought this color looked really good with the Smoky Slate. So what I did was I came in here and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to stamp randomly and we're going to stamp off as well because we just want hints of background. Turn them like that. Let's go ahead and put a full one in here. Like that. Let's see. Here, and come in over here and bring a couple leaves from the edge there. There we go. We just want flowers in the background, kind of like it was a background paper, like that. Wipe this off. And we're done with the flowers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our sentiment. And I'm using the same Smokey Slate color. I'm trying to keep the color going there, the color scheme. So I decided to use this on the inside. Life has changed for you, but my love and support never will. Now, I did not stamp this off. I used this at full stamping. Find your center and drop it down. There we go. It's actually better lined up than my original one. My original one was a little off. Now, on the inside, you do not have to do any embellishing. You can leave it like that, or you can come in and maybe like edge it a little bit, which I did. Where's my little sponge? Oh no, where's my sponge? Anyway, you can come in and put some edging on it if you want, or you can just leave it like that and adhere it. So, which is what I'm going to do this time. I'm not going to distress the edges. I'm just going to go in here like so. There we go. Center this in here like that. There we go. So the inside is done. Now we're going to do the top. For the top, we're going to use some of our paper that matches this, which is the Simply Elegant. That's it, the Simply Elegant paper. I love this paper. I used the same die that I did for this one, which is the large of the two from the Hippo and Friends. And I die cut off the paisley because I want that to be my background. And that's going to go here on the top like that. The next one is just going to be the second one, the second smallest or the next smallest, just simply like this. Now, I used dimensions to pop it up. So we give this a little bit of lift, like so. I'm not going to go ahead, I'm not going to adhere it yet. Let me go ahead and punch this out. Now, I did use the Elegant Punch, which I absolutely love this little scroll work thing going on there. And let's see, punch it right here like so. Boom. Now we're actually going to do the same thing to this as we did out here. And we're going to use the paisley. And we're going to stamp off, and then stamp on. And just use random parts of it. Stamp off, stamp on. Turn it around, stamp off, stamp on. So it kind of gives it that, I don't want to say wallpaper, but kind of like a background feel to it. Then, I still need this. Still need the Smokey Slate for one more thing. I used thank you, but you can use the other ones. There is for you and thank you. You can even put in happy anniversary. These have really nice sentiments. I love true love stories last forever, and this has got a happy anniversary. That's a good option with this set. So I come in here with the full, I'm not stamping off, just with the thank you right in the middle, just like so. There we go. Now, there we go. Oh, mercy. I'm trying to keep things clean today. Trying. We'll see. I don't need either one of these anymore. We're done with those. We're done with all the stamping, actually. Now, I also lifted this up, but I'm going to go ahead and embellish it first with our pearls. Where's my pearls? When I use the Pearl Basic Jewels, and for ribbon, look at me being all disorganized. For the ribbon, I am using the silver out of the Simply Elegant trim. I'm gonna do a bow like this. Make sure you have a good tail on it. There we go. Pull tight or taut. There we go. Twist that. I want to make sure this looks good. That's going to be twisted, so I'm going to try it again. It's okay. Not everybody is able to tie these one time and be perfect. So if you don't worry, you're not the only one. There we go. This is me being positive. There we go. It's going to work. Get our snips. Cut that like so. Put the ribbon up. Now, I'm going to trim this a little bit like that. Grab in our glue dots, which it's time for me to get another glue dot. Roll out. Roll this up like so. Stick it on the back of the bow like that. I think my upline calls it a burrito. Now you can put it right here in the center. It makes it look like it's tied around that top finial, which I think is really cute. Grab your take a pick tool, and this has got a putty side, which drives me nuts, but man, this thing is great when it comes to grabbing up our little gems and stuff. This thing is perfect. So I'm going to grab a small one like that. Look at that, look at that. And I'm going to stick it up there. Then I'm going to take a medium size one. Come here. And I'm going to stick it right here. And then I'm going to put another small one like that. Now, I am not going to assemble these two items. Well, I'll go ahead and do them now, but I'm not going to put them on the top until we're done putting the box together. So put some dimensionals there. Now put them centered on our little piece there. And then center it here like that. Now I'm going to set that to the side and put our box together. All right, now I'm going to come back in and snip these tabs. So our tabs, let's see, how do I want to do this so it's not pulling apart like that anymore? All right. Well, we're just going to have to use stronger tape this time. Come in here and snip these both like so. So we got our little tab there, and then here, I think I'm going to cut it here as well for our tab. Now I'm going to use, because that was pulling, because this one kept pulling with the regular seal, I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus. And if you really want to give it a good, you can always use Tombow. That will definitely make it stick. So run a little bit there. Oh, it did that again. That's okay. Run a little bit here. If you pull too tight, it will rip. So don't pull too hard like I just did. There we go. And don't start at the very edge. And then you shouldn't have a problem with it tearing. There we go. Now we're going to set these in like this on our corners. Here, bring these up as well. You see what I'm doing here. I'm bringing the corner in, the tab in, and gluing it down. There we go. Now, I am going to glue this down. Where did it go? What did I do with it? I put it right here. Now, run a couple of quick lines like this. Put on top like so. Center it in. Grab our Stroopwaffles. I love these things. Set this in. And boom, there we go. Got our little clamshell box for our Stroopwaffles. I tore my thumbnail, so I can't lift it up easily. But there you go. Our nice little treat box for Stroopwaffles. Now, if everybody knows that Stroopwaffles go really good on top of a tea cup. If you have your tea in there steeping and you set this on top, it'll warm it while it's steeping and make it nice and ooey gooey. So if you want to kick it up a notch, you can always add a bag of tea. I thought I had a tea bag around here, but I didn't. Anyway, you can always put a tea bag in there as well, and give it to your friends as a gift. This would be an awesome party gift at a table, like if you're having a luncheon or some friends over for lunch, or you know, whatever, a nice little gift for your friends. Anyway, so there you have it, our little Stroopwaffle project. Anyway, there you go, guys. For those who order from me, this is your July host code. It's Z as in Z, B, the number 2, B, G, 63Y as in yo-yo. Starting tomorrow, there is a paper sale. Look at the Facebook page. You'll see the details on that. This includes, it's a 10%, 15% discount on the, oh my gosh, the peach paper, which I absolutely love, the hand pinned paper, the watercolor paper. All this DSP is going to be on sale. Not sure if the Simply Elegant paper is on sale, but I will definitely post if it is, so you'll know. So anyway, guys, it's great to be back. I am so happy and excited. I also got, don't tell anybody, but I got a sneak peek for the mini catalog coming out for the holidays. It won't be released until August 3rd. 3rd, but I got a sneak peek of it today, and it is amazing. So this holiday season, we're going to have some really fun stuff to do, and I am going to do a Christmas in July project, probably around the middle of July. My birthday is the 11th, so maybe the 12th, the next day, I'll do a Christmas in July video. Anyway, so guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Hop over to the Facebook page and check out the specials that I'll be posting today, so you'll see what's coming up. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Drink lots of water and stay cool, guys. Bye.